Yeah, guys. So welcome to Durga Software Solutions. So this is the master program on Linux administrator, guys. So myself, I'm Hari Charugu, guys. I'm a DevOps consultant and solution architect with over 12 plus years of industry experience as a real-time and trainer, guys. So I have done few certifications. I'm a ITL certified engineer and I'm a Red Hat certified system administrator and I'm a Red Hat certified system administrator and Red certified engineer and also AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, and I'm a Certified Kubernetes Administrator, guys. So welcome, guys. It's our first meetup. So you all are welcome. This course is for complete Linux administration. So I have actually broken down into my entire course in 10 different modules. So finally, we'll discuss about the resume preparation. So what are the requirements to learn this course, guys? So what are the requirement to learn this course? So no specific prerequisites, guys. Anybody who is passionate to kickstart their career as a Linux engineer can attend this program. And something like a developers, QA engineers, whoever, guys. So nowadays, the application deployment is done through the Linux only because of Linux is a highly secure. Okay, it's a portable and open source. So that's the reason every application in the real world they are deploying through Linux machines only. And the programming knowledge not mandatory for this course. Graduates, undergraduates, backend developers, web developers, non-IT background people can also attend this master Linux program. So the course covers everything about Linux from scratch. So no prior experience required. So decide to reach your goals and dreams. So a computer with at least 8 GB RAM is enough, guys. Okay. So the syllabus overview module from 1 to 10. Okay. So before that, I will tell you one thing. So what is this, guys? Linux admin with shell scripting. What we are covering? So in this cover, we are so in this course we are covering. Okay. So Linux administrator, Linux admin with shell scripting, guys. So the date today is 21st July 2025. Yeah, the trainer are having 12 plus years of experience. Okay. So what is the duration of this course, guys? The duration is 25 days. What is the duration? Duration of this course is 25 days. And okay, the timings 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. IST. Okay, classes from Monday to Friday. Okay, so what we will discuss in this course. So what we will provide. So we'll provide class notes. Okay, plus course material, soft copy, guys, plus recorded videos. We'll share via Google Drive. We'll share via Google Drive. So we'll provide a class notes and course material and recorded videos and we'll share via Google Drive, guys. Guys, understood? So in this course, so what we will cover. So what we will cover in this course, Linux plus web servers like Apache plus Tomcat web servers will cover, and plus deployment or a release process also will show you, plus shell scripting. What is that, guys? So shell scripting. So we'll teach you. And which Linux, something like so nowadays in the real time they are using a CentOS or a Red Hat. So we'll discuss CentOS, Red Hat, Oracle Linux, and Amazon Linux. All these are same. If you learn anyone, it will be easy to use all the remaining Linux, remaining Linux OSs, guys. Okay, so if you know, right, if you know any one of these Linux, mostly in the real time, what they are using these Linuxes, either CentOS, Red Hat, or Oracle Linux. So if your company is using AWS, something like they are also using Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux also free open source Linuxes. So we'll cover these all these things, guys. So I already told you, right, that 10 modules what we will cover. So understanding the Linux concept, something like what is Linux, everyday use of Linux, Unix versus Linux. So and module 2 will discuss download, install, and configure how we can install the, now we can download and configure the Linux virtualization. We'll discuss it. System access and file systems. So we'll discuss system access and file systems and the Linux fundamentals and the system administration. So right, we'll discuss about the system administration and shell scripting, networking services and system updates. Will show you disk management and run levels. Okay, all about the resume and all about the interview also we'll discuss, guys. So if you want to download the that course, guys, so if you want to learn that course, so you guys can, yeah. So this is my GitHub account, guys. So Linux, yeah. So this is the course content, guys. Okay. Result is this basics enough for Jenkins Kubernetes Doc? Yes, yes, it's enough. The basics is enough for Kubernetes, Jenkins, and Docker. Who is asking? Me, Dheeraj. Yeah, Dheeraj. So is it enough? So what we will cover? We'll cover a basic and a few advanced or the deployments and right Apache web servers. And the release process also will show you. The shell scripting means so if you want to back up the databases or something like how we can do the shell scripting. So if you want to run any automation jobs, how we can do the shell scripting also will show you, guys. Guys, understood? Guys, in Jenkins we will use shell scripting
Yes,
only to
yes.
automate write script. So we are not using shell scripting. We are using the declarative scripting. Yes, it looks like a shell. So we can use the commands, shell scripting commands in the Jenkins. So if you want to do the pipelines in the Jenkins. So there is in the Jenkins, we can run the jobs through script way or a declarative way or something like or a GUI also. Yeah, Sanjit.
I just want to ask you, I have seen the course content. Will this 25 days will be enough to cover all this? Just we'll go through the overview, or we'll do the in-depth discussion about every topic.
Yeah, in-depth discussion only. What we will cover in this, in the, I will show you something like a last batch,
Like
how we
just
can discuss.
yeah, yeah. Because I was like little bit like Surprising. Within 25 days will be enough to cover all this content.
25
Like,
days. You see
or
something
it will.
like what we, yeah. You see something like we discussed about that installation part and the architecture. So something like hierarchy, user prompt, Linux, the basic commands we'll discuss. So the basic commands. Okay.
We will
So
discuss about the sed, awk, and process command also, as well, right?
yeah,
Along
we'll
with.
discuss. We'll discuss.
Oh,
We'll discuss that
okay.
one. So grep,
And
set, AWK.
so, like after completion, how many years of experience I can showcase as a Linux user to the like company?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so for this, you can at least you can put as a 3 plus or a 4 plus 5 plus. So if you
Okay.
are exploring something like you are understanding the concept, right?
Mhm.
So going forward, I will ask you something like you want to put as a 3 plus or 4 plus or 5 plus. So I will give you some additional tasks. You guys can do the task.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
will be very easy to grab that 5 plus or 3 plus or 4 plus.
So we will discuss the interview question also until after the like while discussing. You will guide
Yeah.
us.
So
Yeah, that will
yes,
be
yes.
yeah. Harry, that will be really
Resume
helpful.
preparation will
Yeah.
discuss. So
Uh,
interview, if you want to discuss interview questions, so I will give you some interview questions. You guys can prepare it. So and we'll share the email address. If you're having any issues, you can guys can mail me or something like call me. I will clarify the sections.
okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Fine.
So this is not a complete something like how we gonna RHCSA and RHCE. So it will take 45 days or a 3 months course to discuss all these things.
So,
But if
Hari, you
you
do not have that course like 3 months for 4 months for.
Yeah, we have that course.
Okay, but I just see that 25 days of yours in Durga shop. Uh,
Yeah.
so you do not have
People
any
are,
course like, huh,
yeah. People are nowadays you see, right? People are not interested to learn 3 months, 4 months, 5 months course, right? They are only so
okay,
understand what is what. Then you can use
that
the
is
chat
not going
GPT.
to help
So
because
we
if
have,
your basics is not clear, if you're going further, then it will be a problem because I'm being
You
in
will
the
understand. You will understand what you will do.
yeah,
So and I will
being
guide
in
you
this
the
industry
preparation
for
of.
7 years. I can tell that the basics is not clear, then it will be a really problem to survive.
Yes.
So that is why I choose this to go from the basics because I'm
Yep,
facing a lot
yep,
of
yep.
problem. Yeah.
So are you working or something like you are trying to?
Currently, yeah, that is the I will discuss after this if you give me some 5 minutes to personally.
I will
Yeah.
discuss. I will discuss.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, any doubts? So Om Shankar, I think you already last time you joined. This is the first time for you. Om Shankar. Yeah, Telugu also you can speak it. Who is Dhiraja? Who is Dheeraj? Yeah, Dheeraj. Telugu also fine for me. తెలుగు మాట్లాడొచ్చు ధీరజ్
హలో
ధీరజ్
హలో
ఉమ్, 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 ఉమ్,
అదే నేను రియాక్ట్ విత్ స్ప్రింగ్ బూట్ డెవలపర్ కరెంట్లీ
ఉమ్, 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 ఉమ్.
డాకర్ క్యూబర్నెటీస్ ఏదైనా నేర్చుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నాను కాకపోతే నాకు లైనక్స్ వస్తే కొద్దిగా
అవును యా సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద బెస్ట్ వే టు లెర్న్ డోకర్ క్యూబర్నెటీస్ అండ్ జెన్కిన్స్ గైస్
అదే
సో
అదే
I also started in the Durgasoft that the combination of Docker, Jenkins, and Kubernetes. So if you want, you can check it that. So, but
ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్
the
కోర్స్
basic, after this course, because of so the Linux is everyone can learn Linux, guys. Because of if you want to work on the Git, right? So Git also uses the CLI commands, Git CLI. So right, that CLI Git was developed by the Linus Torvald, who developed the Linux. And nowadays a QA engineer or whoever, so all the applications are built by using Linux only.
సో ఆర్ యూ టీచింగ్ క్యూబర్నెటీస్ ఆల్సో
Sorry.
మీరు క్యూబర్నెటీస్ కూడా టీచ్ చేస్తున్నారా
Yeah, I'm teaching. I show you my experience, right? I'm a DevOps solution architect. Okay, so I'm
Okay.
teaching, I'm teaching AWS with DevOps, and I'm teaching Linux. And I'm teaching only administration AWS and the AWS with DevOps, and the only specific course like Docker Kubernetes with Jenkins.
ఓకే. ఓకే. మేబీ నేను అది మిస్ అయ్యాను అనుకుంటా. ఇదే చూసాను రీసెంట్‌గా నేను.
Okay, okay,
ఓన్లీ
okay.
లైనక్స్ మీద ఫస్ట్ కాన్సంట్రేట్ చేద్దామని.
Yes, yes, yes. Everyone, guys, everyone should learn because of all applications will be deployed in that Linux environment only. Dheeraj, you know, right?
యెస్. యెస్. ఇన్ అవర్ కంపెనీ దే ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద
So in our application, so you are using a Spring Boot microservices, right? You are using
యెస్.
microservice
మైక్రో
or a
సర్వీసెస్. మైక్రో
monolithic
సర్వీసెస్.
application?
నో. నో. మైక్రో
Microservice.
అండి. యాహ్!
Okay, very good.
ఆఫ్టర్
This is a good
డిప్లాయింగ్
opportunity. Yeah,
after deploying the build is running in the Jenkins, and the image is getting created, and that image we are deploying in the Kubernetes, the
yeah,
continuation platform,
yeah.
everything.
Yes, yes. That image push to the which artifactory? JFrog
JFrog.
or Nexus?
JFrog.
JFrog. Okay, okay. So we'll
Currently,
so
నాకు ఇది డెవలప్మెంట్ మీద ఫుల్ ఐడియా ఉంది. కాకపోతే అసలు బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ లో మొత్తం అంతా నేర్చుకుంటే కొద్దిగా అసలు ఐడియా వచ్చేస్తుంది
yeah,
మొత్తం
yeah,
అంతా.
yeah. So now I am working as a DevOps engineer. I know entire things in my organization, the development and QA and operation side also. I worked as
Yes.
a DevOps engineer, but I know. So nowadays I am working on the Playwright thing also. You know, right? Playwright QA
Yes.
automation.
Yes. 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 Automation.
Yeah,
Recently
I'm
they
doing.
have started
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our
Right now I'm doing the Playwright things.
in back end or front end.
Playwright.
Yeah, Playwright. Actually, we have started in the front end in the to test
Playwright is
the
a QA
UI.
automation. Whatever they are testing in the manually, right? So we need to automate the testing. For that purpose, they are using the Playwright.
Yes,
Tosca,
yes,
Playwright, Selenium with Java.
yes. We are using to test the UI
Okay,
currently.
okay. We are also same using for UI.
Okay.
Yep, guys. Any doubts? Who is
No
asked?
hurry.
Deep.
It's fine.
It's fine, huh? Dheeraj, Deepak, Chain, and Kapil, Johnny.
Actually, it's my first class today's my.
This is your first class. Okay, Deepak Jain. So you guys are working on real time, huh? We are working on real time, guys, as a developer, as a QA engineer,
I'm
or a
working as
operation.
as a QA engineer.
Deepak.
Yes.
Okay. This is a good opportunity for you, Deepak, to learn the Linux.
Okay.
So in our organization, so which uh, application, which type of application you are using, something like a monolithic or a microservice based applications you are deploying today. Your application.
Sir, actually, right now I'm working on a migration project. So
Mm.
this is a cloud-based project.
Yeah.
So
Nowadays, everything is cloud, right? That
yeah,
Kubernetes, EKS or
yeah,
AKS,
yeah. Sir,
OKE or something like
in parallel, I'm also taking a training AWS DevOps. So for this, I am trying to learning Linux.
mm. So after this, you can start. Or something like, so in 15 days, you will understand the Linux concept, then you can start it.
Okay.
ఓన్లీ డెవలపర్స్ కి రియాక్ట్ స్ప్రింగ్ బూట్ నేర్చుకొని నార్మల్ జెన్కిన్స్ పైప్లైన్స్ బిల్డ్ చేయడం, మామూలు
Mm.
క్యూబర్నెటిస్ డాకర్ ఇమేజెస్ బిల్డ్ చేయడం, ఇవన్నీ చేసే డెవలపర్స్ కి లైనక్స్
Mm.
ఇంతకన్నా డెప్త్ అవసరమా? లేదంటే ఇంకా
అవసరం లేదు. No need of whatever we are teaching in the 25 days, right? You will understand more. That is just enough
అసలు
for
ఈ
you.
లైనక్స్ చూస్తేనే కొద్దిగా భయం వేస్తుంది బాగా, అసలు కమాండ్స్ చూస్తాను.
Yeah. So everyone, so if you don't know you how to use the Linux, right? Everyone thinking like this is the command-based OS. Everyone can so fear it something like how we can use this Linux because of this is a CLI, right? So in within 15 days, Dheeraj, so you will understand a good knowledge. You will grab good knowledge about the Linux. I will give you that confidence.
యా. ఓకే.
But that Linux is purely a practice based. Okay.
ఓకే. ఓకే.
So if you practice, then only it will you will understand. You will remember that command. So everything, whatever we are doing in the Linux, everything through commands only.
ఓకే. ఓకే.
Okay.
నాకు బేసిక్ కమాండ్స్ ఐడియా ఉన్నాయి మొత్తం, నేను క్యాట్ మూవ్ ఇలాంటివన్నీ. కాకపోతే ఈ గ్రెప్ సెడ్ ఏడబ్ల్యూకే ఇలాంటి కమాండ్స్ అన్ని కొద్దిగా బాగా
డిఫికల్ట్ గా
బాగా డిఫికల్ట్ గా ఉన్నాయి ఇవి.
సో నేర్చుకోలేదు, ఈజీగా ఉంటది.
ఓకే.
అంటే ఒక ప్రాపర్ వే యూ డజంట్ నో వాట్ ఈస్ సిడి, వాట్ ఈస్ ఎంయు, బట్ యు నో హౌ టు యూజ్ ఇట్. బట్
ఎస్.
సో వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యూ డోంట్ నో, రైట్? ఇన్ దిస్ కోర్స్ you will get it. Guys, anyone having any doubts? Let's start. So Kapil, Om Shankar, Sanjit, Manthin or Mathin Khan.
No, I don't have any doubts, sir.
You don't have any doubt. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah. Yeah, what is Linux, guys? Does anyone knows what is Linux?
It's an operating system which we are using to host our application database server.
Yeah. What is operating system, guys?
Interface for the user to interact.
Yes, very good.
Yeah,
What is that? It's an interface to interact with the computer.
Hardware.
Okay, very good. Next, guys. Does anyone knows what is operating system?
To run our software application, we use this operating system where we are running our applications.
Okay. Guys, anyone knows what is operating system? Guys, which laptops are you using?
Windows 11
Model? Hardware?
model. It's
Sir,
Ryzen, AMD, Ryzen, Dell, and Ryzen
Yeah, yes.
processor.
That
HP i3 core.
Dell, Lenovo. HP. Right, guys. These are the hardwares, right?
Yeah.
This is user. What this is? This is a hardware. So why do we need OS, guys? Either Windows or Linux. So why do we need Windows? So directly we can connect, right? So something like this is a Dheeraj or Saitan or something like these guys, Deepak or Dheeraj, Ismail, Chani. So these are the users. So you directly connect with the hardware, right? Without OS. Why we need OS?
No one
Hardware knows
knows
which language. Hardware knows which language.
zeros ones.
Yes. Hardware knows
Binary.
Binary languages.
very good. Binary means
Zeros and ones.
Zeros and ones. You know which language? How you are talking with English? How you are talking with
English.
computer?
English.
This is a simple meaning, guys. Something like high level language. Which level? So through the high level language, right? So computer knows only binary language. You knows only English language. Is there any possibility to communicate with each other? So is there any possibility to communicate with each other? Because of only
No.
English language, hardware knows only binary language. So hardware doesn't know the English language, you doesn't know the binary language. So there is no possibility to communicate with each other, right? So for example, Dheeraj knows Telugu language and Deepak knows Hindi language. So Deepak doesn't know the Telugu, Dheeraj doesn't know Hindi. So is there any possible to communicate with each other?
English.
No. So English also don't know.
Then nothing.
What we need?
Intermediate
Uh,
person.
we need a translator who will
Yes,
convert
very
our
good. We
English.
need a
Yeah.
translator or a mediator, right? So who is this? This is the translator or mediator. Mediator, which knows? Guys, tell me which knows? Both
So
the
both the languages or
very
convert the high level
yes,
languages.
yes, yes. The same way. He knows only Telugu. He knows only Hindi. So that guy mediator knows both the Telugu and Hindi. So whatever he convey to that Dheeraj, right? So whatever he convey, same like as a Hindi. So this is the Hari. Hari will translate from Hindi to Telugu, then convey to Dheeraj. So same way, Telugu to Hindi and convey to Hindi. Have you understood? Who is the Hari? Hari is the
Operating system.
Hari is the Hari is the mediator which knows both the languages. Same here. What is a OS? OS is a mediator which knows both the languages. What are those? English as well as binary. Understood? There is
Yes.
guys. English and binary language. Right. For example, whatever want to convey to the hardware, right? The user. So we'll give it to the normal language, English language, and the OS converts it to binary, then give it to the hardware. The same way, 1 0 1 1 1 something like for example only, guys. So now you understood. So that tell me a simple language. What is a OS?
OS act as a mediator from the user to hardware to
User
communicate,
and
and the hardware,
very
that
good.
system.
It's
Yeah.
a mediator between user and computer. So simple. What is OS? It's a mediator between user and computer. It's a mediator or interface between user and computer. Guys, understood? The very simple meaning of a OS, operating system. What is operating system? Guys, what is operating system?
Mediator.
It's
Mediator
a
between user and computer.
yes, very good. It's a mediator between user and computer. Understood, right? So you guys, so which mobiles are you using, guys? Which mobiles are you using?
Samsung.
Samsung. Samsung is a hardware, right? Samsung is the hardware.
Yes.
So and so there is you are using which hardware?
Realme.
Realme. So these two are the hardwares. So for example, this is you and this is TH. You know which language?
English.
English again. So here also you know English. Right. Computer knows only
Zero sounds.
your hardware knows only zeros and ones. So here also zeros and ones. Right. Again. Are you able to communicate with this your mobile directly?
No. Operating system.
Which operating system is installed on your mobile?
Realme UI.
Sorry?
Realme UI. Android.
Android. Smartphones they are using Android. Android OS. Okay. Android OS. Here also Android OS. So how you can interact with this OS, how you can interact with this hardware, guys? Definitely there will be a OS is installed. Otherwise, we cannot interact with this hardware. So we cannot interact with this hardware. Guys, so are you using Wi-Fi in our home? Guys, are you using Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Yes,
So
definitely.
which Wi-Fi are you using?
I'm
Geo,
using
Act,
Geo.
Act.
something like. So did you change after installing the Wi-Fi Geo Act? Did you guys change your Wi-Fi username and password? Did you guys change your Wi-Fi username and password?
No. No.
No.
Yes, we need
Yes,
to know.
I did.
Yes, you did right. Very good. So this is a hardware. So hardware knows only binary language. You knows only
English language.
English language. So how you can interact with this hardware?
Mm.
Definitely, guys, how you can interact with this hardware? Definitely,
Um,
there will be a OS is
Oh,
installed.
yes. Okay.
So then only, so it will interact with the hardware and change your Wi-Fi username and password. Guys, understood? So directly, so here you see how you can interact with this your hardware, how you can interact with this hardware, how you can interact with this hardware. So guys, remember this word. So whenever either video games or whatever it may be, whenever you are interacting with any hardware, definitely there will be a OS is installed. So for example, in the companies, switches, routers, right? The switches, routers also you're interacting with the switches router to configure that. So there will be a OS is installed. There will be a OS is installed. Now you understood, guys, why we need a OS? To interact with the hardware, definitely we need a OS. To interact with the any hardware, definitely we need to install the OS. Now you understood? So what is a OS? Yep. Guys, types of OSs. How many types of OSs we have?
Windows, Linux, Android. Where you are
Very good.
telling?
Very good. Types of operating systems. Does anyone knows types of operating systems?
Windows, Linux, Android, macOS.
Mm-hmm.
These are the like most commonly used software like operating
Yes.
systems.
Yeah. Yeah. There are two types of hardwares, guys. There are two types of OSs. So what is that? Single user operating, single user operating system, and multi-user operating. So single user operating system and multi-user operating system. What is that, guys? So single user operating system and multi-user operating system. Does anyone knows what is single user operating system? What is multi-user operating system?
only
So
one person
single,
can
yeah,
connect.
Yes, very good. So,
Uh,
so which OS you are using?
Windows
Windows?
11.
Very
Windows
good.
11.
Windows?
11.
Windows 11. So how many people are interacting with your OS at a time?
Only one person.
That is nothing but a
Single user operating system.
very good. Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows XP. So these all are the single user operating systems. What is it? So single user operating system. Mac also, Macintosh, Linux, Apple Linux. Okay. So multi-user operating system means so we can connect multiple users at a time. What is that? Windows Server 2018. Windows Server 2012. Windows Server 2008. Right? And Linux. What is that, guys? So Linux is multi-user operating system, multi-user multitasking operating system. Guys, so single user operating system and multi-user operating system. So multi-user means we can connect multiple users at a time and we can work on that system. That is nothing but a multi-user operating system. So single user operating system means only one people can connect at a time and work on that operating system. So guys, so who developed the Windows operating system?
Bill Gates.
Guys, who developed a Windows operating system?
Microsoft.
Very good. Microsoft. So Microsoft company, what is that? So Microsoft company created two types of OSs. So one is for single user operating system and the other one is for multi-user operating system. What is that? So one is single user operating system and the other one is multi-user operating system. Okay. So who developed the Linux? I will tell you. So right. So hardware companies also created two types of hardwares. One is for single user operating system and the another one is for multi-user operating system. Guys, so you are using which laptops? Dell. Dell Latitude. What is that? Dell Latitude. HP. Dell Latitude. HP ProLiant. HP Lightbook. HP ProBook. Lenovo. Asus. Compaq. Right. So these all are the hardware. So HP and Dell created two types of hardware. One is for single user and the other one is for multi-user. What is that? So one is for single user, other one is for multi-user. Dell Latitude. What is that, guys? Dell Latitude. Yeah. So this is the hardware developed for single user operating system. Again, Dell PowerEdge or 730 or whatever it may be. Okay. So this is the server hardware, guys. Guys, now you understood? So where they are deploying the applications, they are deploying the applications in this hardware, multi-user multitasking operating system. What this is, guys? So this is the multi-user yeah. Now you understood? So where the
I think
Linux is
operating system is a kind of software only, right? That is deployed
so,
in that hardware. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Software only. So this software will interact with the hardware and the user can easily interact with the hardware through Linux, through
Oh,
OS.
okay.
So directly we cannot interact with the hardware, a user. So when we can use it, this hardware, when we install the operating system, then only we can use it. Understood?
Yes. Alright.
సో ఈ హార్డ్వేర్ మీద మనకి లినక్స్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ అనేది ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తున్నారా?
అవును.
Okay.
ఏ హార్డ్వేర్ అయినా ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే కంపల్సరీ ఏం కావాలి?
సాఫ్ట్వేర్
want to-
అదే ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్.
ఓఎస్ కావాలి, ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ కావాలి. ఇక్కడ నేను లైనక్స్ అనే ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తున్నారు టు ఇంటరాక్ట్ విత్ దిస్ హార్డ్వేర్. How you can interact with this hardware? Through OS. Which OS we are installing? We are installing either Linux OS or Windows OS or a Mac. So Mac is specific to Apple, right? Apple products only, Apple hardware only.
ఓకే.
But this hardware is designed for either if you want to install Linux or a Windows.
ఈ డెల్ ఎడ్జ్ ఇవేంటి అంటే డెల్ వాళ్ళు స్పెసిఫిక్ గా క్రియేట్ చేసినవా?
So in your laptop, So in your laptop, which laptop hardware? Dell Latitude. Okay. So in this hardware, you cannot install the multi-user operating system. This is not supported to install the multi-user operating systems.
ఓకే ఇప్పుడు
Okay.
మనం కరెంట్ వాడుతున్న ల్యాప్టాప్స్ ఇది
మనం కరెంట్ వాడుతున్నాం ల్యాప్టాప్స్. నువ్వు ఏదైతే అప్లికేషన్ మైక్రో సర్వీస్ ఏదైతే డిజైన్ చేసిన అప్లికేషన్ ఎక్కడ అప్లై చేస్తారు?
మన
Server.
సర్వర్
What is that server? Server is this one only. This one only. You will get a
Server
good
is,
clarity about.
yes, server is also like a hardware only. There is nothing like
Server is this is the physical server.
so
What this is?
it is having a high configurations.
Yes,
Things.
high configuration. High configuration. Physical server.
సర్వర్ మీద
So
కూడా ఓఎస్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అయి ఉంటుంది కదా
మనమే ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తాం. ఓఎస్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అంటే నువ్వు విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో రైట్ ద డెవలప్మెంట్ guy knows only server. Server is nothing but it's a pre-installed OS, right? So the
Yes.
operation engineer will install the OS on the hardware, then they will give it to you. Then only you can use it, right?
ఓకే
Understood?
ఎస్
Yeah. Why any doubts?
No query.
Yep. So Linux developed as a multi-user operating system. Linux is used for single-user operating system also, but that Ubuntu will helpful to the single-user operating system. What is that? Ubuntu is helpful to the single-user operating system. Okay. So mostly Linux is using for the multi-user operating system. Okay. So Linux OS is popular for multi-user operating system. What is that?
మల్టీ యూజర్
Linux OS is popular for multi-user operating system. Is we understood?
Yes.
Who developed the Linux? How Linux came into the picture? So Linux is Windows is a GUI based OS. So Linux is a CLI based OS. So what is GUI and CLI? What is GUI? Graphical user interface. All Microsoft OSs are the GUI. So this is the minimize, maximize. We can easily understand, right? How they developed with the help of images. These all are the images, right? So if you want to develop a software with the help of images, definitely we need a more space to install the OS, right? And so it is not a secure ways. And Linux is a CLI. He developed Linux as a CLI. CLI is nothing but a command line interface. Command line interface. Command line interface is nothing but it's a command prompt how you are using in the command CMD, right? The same way. So this is the way. So for the installing the OS, so we need it's a portable. So Linux is a portable CLI and secure. Why Linux is popular? So Linux is popular for it's a portable. So we need at least 8 GB is enough to install the OS. Okay, and it's a CLI. So CLI is nothing but it's a very secure. There is no images. So if you want to interact with the hardware, right, it will be a through Linux through shell only. Shell is nothing but a bash. Shell is something like a secure shell. How you can interact with this shell? So through the secure shell. So it will be a encrypted format. How we can use it, right? So that is the reason. So Linux is popular. Linux is portable. Linux is highly secure. Linux is CLI. Linux is easy to maintenance. Linux is a open source. What is that, guys? So Linux is a open source. So what is a commercial and open source? All Windows products are commercial. Commercial means we need to buy the license before use it. So Linux is released as a open source. Open source is nothing but a free of cost and source code also available. So free of cost and source code also available. So who developed the Linux, guys? Who developed the Linux?
Linus Torvalds, I think.
Yes,
So
Linus Torvalds.
that's a Sativ I'm repeating that is written.
Yeah. So what is operating system? As per Wikipedia, an operating system is a system software that manages computer hardware and software resources, and a provider provides a common service for the computer programs. So in simple words, an operating system is a software that acts as a middleman or a bridge between computer hardware and the computer user. It provides a user interface and controls the computer hardware so that the software can function. Okay, types of operating systems: desktop operating system, server operating system, mobile operating system, embedded operating system, real-time operating systems. Right, a desktop operating system, Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux such as Ubuntu. Server operating systems, Windows Server, Linux distributions like CentOS, Red Hat Enterprise Linuxes. Mobile operating
Uh,
systems like Android, iOS. Yeah,
server operating systems అంటే
server operating systems. What this is?
అది అంటే ఓకే the soft operating system which we install on the server, that is server
Mm,
operating
mm.
system.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, continue.
So based on that, so Windows operating system doesn't have the features of server operating system.
Okay,
Okay, so
yeah.
Windows operating that server operating system having the more features because of multi-user operating system, means multiple people can connect at a time, right? So it's a multitasking, multi-user and multitasking. And the Windows operating system, how a user can connect with the system and how you can use it that system. But the multi-user operating system means, so that application is deployed on that server. So many people are connected to the server, and they created some services, then server services. So what is that? DNS, DHCP, FTP, NFS, Samba. So more than there have a features as called in the server operating system. Okay.
We will look into that in the coming classes, right?
Yeah. You will understand easily.
Okay.
You will understand what I'm saying. You will understand easily in the future. Okay. So embedded operating system used in device like routers, smart TVs, and automobiles, home appliances. So real-time operating systems used in the critical systems like medical equipment, car use, aerospace, defense, network firewalls, home security, etc. So what is Linux? Linux is a simple term, is a free and open source operating system. It's a similar to Windows and Mac, but it's a different in several ways. So Linux is very popular for the stability, security, and flexibility. It can be modified and distributed by anyone, so which has led to many different versions known as distributions, and each distributions is tailored for the different uses. So it's an open source nature means that the community of the developers and users contribute to its development. Okay, so why learn Linux or its an importance? So widely used in servers and cloud computing, free software philosophy, strong command line interface, faster operating system, enhanced security. So customization because of open source nature. So community support, understanding of the operating systems. So career opportunities. Okay. So history of the Linux. What is the history of the Linux? So before Linux, there is a UNIX. UNIX developed in 1917 at AT&T Bell Labs by Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie. Okay, new project that is nothing but a GUI. Okay, so Linux. So in 1991, 20 years old Finland student. Who is that? 20 years old Finland student Linus Torvald. Who is that, guys? Linus Torvald. Guys, speak out. Who is developer
Linus
the Linux?
Torvalds.
Linus
Linus Torvalds.
Torvalds.
Linus Torvalds, a 21-year-old student. So in August 25th, 1991, Minix released as a Minix computer. But Minix having some drawbacks. What is that? Minix having some drawbacks.
Drawbacks.
What are the
Drawbacks.
drawbacks? There is no networking in the Minix. So I'm doing a free operating system, just a hobby, won't be a big and professional like no. Okay. Then, so version
GNU
0.0.
GNU అంటే
GNU అంటే GNU. GNU is nothing but it's a GUI type.
ఓకే. అది కూడా ఒక ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమా?
Linux released as a CLI. CLIకి GUI అటాచ్ చేయాలి అంటే వి నీడ్ ఏ GNU. GNU అనే ఒక కంపెనీ అన్నమాట. ఆ GNU కంపెనీ డెవలప్డ్ ఏ GUI సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఫర్ ద Linux.
అర్థం
ఓకే.
కాలేదు.
సో ఇప్పుడు విండోస్ ఏంటిది?
ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్.
GUI ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్.
ఎస్.
So Linux Torvald developed as a Minix as a CLI operating system.
ఓకే.
How we can create like as a GUI.
ఓకే.
సో ఈ GNU అనే వాళ్ళు ఏం చేసేవారంటే దే విల్ డెవలప్ ద GUI ఫర్ ద Linux ఆల్సో, Minix ఆల్సో.
ఓకే. ఓకే. ఓకే.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Version 0.01 September 1991, not functional data released to the public. What is that? So version 1991 functional combined with the utilities from the GNU project. So bef- so before Linux, you already know, right? The birth of Linux, 1991, a 20-year-old Finland student named Linus Torvald on August 25th, 91. Linus announced his project on the Minix news group. In doing a free operating system, so he released the version in the September. Okay, then so growth and evolution. Early 1990s, Linux rapidly evolved through the collaboration over the internet. Multiple people are using the Linux. Multiple people are using the Linux. How it will came, I will tell you. Okay. Yeah. So who is that? Linus Torvald. Linus Torvald. He developed a Minix operating system. So Minix having some drawbacks. Minix is created based on the Unix operating system, Unix OS, and he overcome those drawbacks, something like a networking and everything. So he created a new OS, and he is trying to put the new name for this OS. He is trying to put the new name for his OS. Then he have a thought to create a new name for the Linux OS. So how Linux came into the picture? Okay. So first four letters from his name. What is the first four letters, guys? LINU, right? The next, the last letter from the Unix. What is that? The last letter from the Unix. Then Linux came into the picture. What is that, guys?
Linux came into the picture.
Now
Unix
you understood
already.
how Linux.
Yeah. If Unix is already there, then why you created Linux again? What is the difference between Unix and Linux?
Yeah. So the differences, we have a lot of differences based on the Unix and Linux. It's a similar to Linux and Unix, but having so enterprise. Unix is a enterprise. Okay. It's having lots of differences. I will show you.
సో అంటే యూనిక్స్ ఓపెన్ సోర్స్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కాబట్టి దాన్ని క్లోన్ చేసి ఇతను సొంతంగా క్రియేట్ చేశారు లైనక్స్.
Yes, yes. Unix is not an open source.
Oh, okay.
So in 1969, Unix is developed. In 1991, Linux is developed. Open source operating system, which is freely available. Operating system can only used by its copywriters. It's a copywriters means it's a enterprise. So system type,
Okay.
it's a just kernel. It's a complete operating system. So can be used by anyone, including home user, developer. Developed mainly for the servers, workstation, and mainframes. So cost Linux is freely available and distributed with the no associated cost. Unix variants come as a customized cost. It's a customized cost. Security 60 to 100% viruses listed till date. So 85 to 120 viruses listed till date. So interface type primarily uses GUI with the option of CLI. So primarily uses CLI. So we can use GUI also. It's a portable and not a portable.
అక్కడ
And the
థర్డ్
variants
దాంట్లోని
Ubuntu.
థర్డ్
Yep.
దాంట్లోని జస్ట్ ద కర్నల్ అన్నాడు, ఇక్కడ యూనిక్స్ అంటే కంప్లీట్ ఆపరేషన్ సిస్టమ్ అన్నాడు, మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ
So Linux
ప్రైమర్లీ
and
ఇది
yes. So
కొద్దిగా మ్యాచ్
kernel,
అవ్వట్లేదు. ఓకే.
yeah. So kernel is nothing but I will tell you, you will get the what is kernel, what is complete architecture. I will tell you in the Linux architecture. You
ఓకే
will understood.
ఓకే
Okay.
ఓకే.
So it's a portable, it's not a portable. So variant Ubuntu, Red Hat, Solaris, OpenSUSE, etc. But here AES, HPUX, BSD, etc. So source code, the source code of the Linux is available in general public. The source code is not available in the general public. So now you understood. If you have the general public, it will be very easy to create the other operating systems also.
ఓకే.
So we'll tell you tomorrow. So now you understood, right? How Linux came into the picture.
Yes.
So Linux released as a open source. So I will tell you tomorrow what is open source, how they are creating, how many OSs they created based on the Linux. I will tell you tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Any doubts?
No, Hari.
ఒక 5 minutes ఉండగలరా? నాకు కొన్ని డౌట్స్ అడగాలనుంది.
Yeah. You
సో
guys can
అంటే
drop off.
యా, సో అంటే ఇప్పుడు యూనిక్స్ అనేది డిఫరెంట్ మనం తీస్తాం కదా, అంటే లైనక్స్ నుంచి మనకి ఇప్పుడు వస్తున్న ఫ్లేవర్స్ ఇవన్నీ వచ్చాయి. అండ్
Linux నుంచి వచ్చిన ఫ్లేవర్స్ మొత్తం Linux. లేకపోతే నీకు క్లారిటీగా వస్తుంది ధీరజ్, కాకపోతే అడుగు.
ఓకే ఓకే. అండ్ మళ్ళీ ఇంకోటి, ఇప్పుడు మన ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ లోనే మనం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ లోని, అవన్నీ యూనిక్స్ బేస్, అదే ఇప్పుడు ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ లోనే మన వాళ్ళు డిప్లాయ్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా ఇవి ఒక సర్వర్
ఇవి లైనక్స్ లోనే ఎంటర్ప్రైజెస్. లైనక్స్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజెస్ ఏమేంటి? రెడ్ హ్యాట్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రెడ్ హ్యాట్ ఐఎన్సీ ఉంది. వాడు ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ ఏం రిలీజ్ చేశాడంటే వాడు 3 ఓఎస్ఎస్ రిలీజ్ చేశాడు. One is Fedora, CentOS, and Red Hat. Fedora is for R&D, and the CentOS is for open source, and the Red Hat is enterprise. If you want to use the enterprise, definitely we need to pay it
ఓకే
for at least some amount.
ఓకే ఓకే
Okay.
ఓకే. అయితే ఇవన్నీ అదే వీటిని మన లైనక్స్ నుంచి ఇవన్నీ డెవలప్ చేశారు కదా, మళ్ళీ వీటికి పేరు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్స్ పెట్టారు.
పేర్లు పెట్టి అది రేపు తెలుస్తుంది మీకు. ఓపెన్ సోర్స్ అన్నా కదా. So types
Okay.
of OSs based on the types of OSs. So open source means he provided the source code also. For example, if you have a Facebook code, is it easily create the other OS, other software same like that? అవునా?
ఫేస్బుక్ కూడా ఉంటే
ఎక్కడైతే
క్రియేట్
నేను
చేయొచ్చు. ఎస్.
సో నేను బుక్ ఫేస్ అని పెట్టి నేను రిలీజ్ చేస్తాను బుక్ ఫేస్ అని. సేమ్ లైక్ యాజ్ ఏ సోర్స్ కోడ్ తీసుకొని చాలా మంది కొన్ని కంపెనీస్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే దేర్ ఓన్ ఓఎస్ఎస్ డిజైన్ చేసి ఒరాకిల్ లైనెక్స్, HP UX, IBM AX, ఉబుంటు డెబియన్, ఉబుంటు డెబియన్, రెడ్ హ్యాట్ ఫెడోరా, ఇవన్నీ రేపు చెప్తాను.
ఓకే ఓకే. ఇంకొక స్మాల్ డౌట్. రీసెంట్ గా CoinDCX సంథింగ్ ఒక క్రిప్ట్ అనేది ఒక సంథింగ్ హ్యాకింగ్ అనేది జరిగింది.
దేని
సో
మీద?
అదే CoinDCX అని ఒక క్రిప్టో హ్యాకింగ్ ఒకటి జరిగింది. ఈ కంపెనీస్ ఇవన్నీ డేటా ఇవన్నీ ఇంత దానివల్ల
యువర్ వాయిస్ ఇస్ బ్రేకింగ్.
ఈ కంపెనీస్ అన్ని ఇంత అంటే వాళ్ళు
నీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది ధీరజ్.
ప్రోటోకాల్స్ అన్ని అటాచ్ చేసి అవన్నీ చేస్తారు కదా.
నీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది. అటాక్స్ జరుగుతాయి కదా, రాన్సమ్ వేర్ అటాక్ అని విన్నావు కదా, క్రిప్టో అటాక్, రాన్సమ్ వేర్ అటాక్, ఇవన్నీ.
అదే హలో.
సో ఈ అటాక్స్ అన్ని ఎలా జరుగుతాయి అంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లైనక్స్ మీద ఎప్పుడు అటాక్ జరిగినట్టు విన్నావా? హలో
కట్ అవుతుంది
ధీరజ్, కట్ అవుతుంది కాల్.
అనిపిస్తుందా? ఓకే
కట్
ఓకే.
అవుతుంది
రేపు
కాల్, కట్.
తర్వాత డిస్కస్ చేద్దామండి అయితే.
మీకు అర్థమైంది. రేపు కొంచెం ఇంకా క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. సో ఈ లైనక్స్ నుంచి ఏమేమి ఓఎస్లు వచ్చాయా, లైనక్స్ జస్ట్ రిలీజ్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ లైనక్స్. సో లైనక్స్ నుంచి ఈ ఓఎస్, ఈ హార్డ్వేర్ కెర్నల్ తీసుకొని వాళ్ళు డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ గా క్రియేట్ చేశారు.
ఓకే ఓకే.
రేపు చెప్తాను.
ఓకే. నాకు ఇంకా చాలా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మొత్తం ఈ డెవాప్స్ వర్క్స్ మీద ముందు
క్లారిఫై
డిస్కస్
క్లారిఫై
చేద్దాం.
చేసుకుని క్లారిఫై చేద్దాం
ఓకే.
చేద్దాం చేద్దాం. ఓకే.
థ్యాంక్స్ అండి.